Hey everyone, welcome to our full video review for the GIGABYTE Aero 15X. To start things off, let's go over the specs of the machine. The CPU inside is the Intel i7-8750H. The GPU inside is the NVIDIA GTX 1070 Max-Q with 8GB of GDDR5. For storage, it has one 512GB NVMe M.2 SSD. For connectivity, it has Wi-Fi 802.11ac and version 4.2 Bluetooth. Powering the device is a 94.25 lithium polymer battery pack. There is a full HD webcam right below the 15.6-inch thin bezeled 144Hz monitor at the resolution of 1920 by 1080, and it is IPS. On the left side of the device, we have one Ethernet port, one USB 3.1 Gen 2, one HDMI 2.0, one mini display port, and a microphone headphone combo jack. On the right side, we have an SD card reader, one Thunderbolt 3 port, two USB 3.1 ports, and the DC power port. The keyboard on the Aero 15X feels really solid. It has the feel of a short travel mechanical keyboard. The LED lights are really bright, and the RGB Fusion app has a lot of options, including per key RGB, a large selection of presets, and programmable macros. The trackpad is pretty responsive and is active across the entire surface. The left and right click are built into the trackpad and is great for daily use and casual web browsing. The monitor is a full HD 144Hz Pantone certified LED panel. The first thing you notice is the 5mm bezel around the top and sides of the screen, just enough of a rubbery edge to protect the screen when it is closed. This allows the Aero 15 to keep the 15.6-inch display while cutting down on weight and size. The X-Rite calibrated screen is bright and the colors are vivid. The 144Hz refresh rate paired with the NVIDIA GTX 1070 makes for an immersive gaming experience. You can also get this model with a 4K display if you prefer. The Aero 15 feels really solid, even though it is very thin and light. The overall design is simple and clean, including the 5mm bezel around the screen, and is accented by the chrome logo below the screen and the carbon fiber pattern on the A panel. The GIGABYTE logo on the A panel lights up as well. Included in the box is a warranty and manual, a 180-watt power supply, software and driver's disc, and a feedback card that will get you a free Steam gift card. The Aero 15X comes in just above 4 pounds without the adapter and about 4.5 pounds with the 180-watt power supply. Taking a look at the temperatures, under a pretty heavy load the temperatures maxed out around 46 degrees Celsius around the vent areas, but the Aero cooling system did a great job of keeping the rest of the laptop cool. Standing back away from the Aero 15, the noise levels were around 50 dB, and up close, they max out around 59 dB. Moving on to the benchmarks, we started out with Firestrike, which scored 12,839, which makes it better than 77% of other machines. Moving on to Cinebench, we scored OpenGL first and tested at 104 frames per second. And then we tested the CPU with a CV score of 1073. We used Crystal Disk to test the read and write speeds of the NVMe inside, and got a read speed of 1428 megabytes and a write speed of 1256 megabytes. Moving on to our real world game test, we did all of our tests at 1920 by 1080 because that is the Aero's native resolution. We started things off with PUBG on medium, high, and ultra with FPS scores of 120, 93, and 77 with a GPU temperature of 89 degrees Celsius and the CPU temperature of 91 degrees Celsius. Our second test was Tomb Raider at medium, high, and very high with FPS scores of 89, 82, and 72 and GPU temperature of 87 and a CPU temperature of 88. Our final test was Dirt Rally on medium, high, and ultra with FPS ratings at 125, 91, 95, and GPU temperatures at 79 degrees Celsius and CPU temperatures at 81 degrees Celsius. If you are looking to put a personal touch on your machine, be sure to check out our extensive customization options before checkout, including upgrades available to the CPU, GPU, RAM, storage, cooling, overclocking, custom paint, hydro and graphic wraps, laser etching, caching, and much more. If you would like to take a closer look at any of these specific BIOS menus, make sure that you pause the video on the one you would like to view closer. If not, always be sure to check out the product link in the description or leave any comments down below if you have any questions for us here at Exotic PC. I've been John, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for future product overviews and reviews.